All right. Greetings. Welcome to News where everything is connected. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I seem to have a lot of sound issues these days. But welcome to Black Bear News on a New Year's Eve. We're going to talk about this and that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, Max RJ, I know all about the PayPal going against people who they don't like. Or not. That's kind of why I don't actually have my PayPal up for people to donate to anymore. Also, my PayPal is connected to my music business, which is separate from my news channel business, so I like to keep those things kind of separated. They're two different entities. So if you want to donate to the channel, if you want to help out the cause, the best way to do it is on the Black Bear News specific sites or locations. Buy Me a Coffee, Rockfin, Patreon, things like that. Those are Black Bear News specific. Obsolete Optics says, why do people have to live outside in the brutal heat or when it's below freezing? There are people that are made to live outside. Why? I don't know, man. I don't know. Did you hear about this story? I had a story about that during this last kind of nutty, very severe cold snap that hit most of the country. There's a story about a Louisiana store worker who threw water on a homeless person sitting outside in the cold. And, you know, it was like whatever it was, negative something, -4. This woman got fired, and I think she got brought up on charges. Louisiana store worker charged in water dousing attack during U.S. cold snap. This is from yesterday. Clerk allegedly drenched unhoused woman sitting in a parking lot of a store where Alton Sterling was killed by police in 2016. People are mighty fine. They're just great. Oops. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. It was -3.8 C or 25 degrees outside. And I guess this store clerk didn't like. Yeah, I mean, it's good that they're getting. This woman was brought up on charges. Lone Wanderer says happened in Oregon. As well, a dude had to close his donut business. Good. Good. You know, I hope people that do stuff like this, you know, are taken to task. You should not be able to do stuff like that to people. Of course, the government can do it to you, but if you're just another person, nobody should be able to do this to anybody, right? That's what I'm saying. You know, if you're the police or if you're the government. You can totally do this stuff to people, and nobody, cops can come in and sweep people out, throw people's belongings out, bulldoze your home, aka your tent, hose you down, whatever it is. They can do whatever they want to you, and there's no repercussions for them, but for other people there are, as there should be, I guess. I mean, not I guess, there should be. Don't do that stuff to people. But people are trash, right? Not everybody. There's a lot of trash ass people. What's up? We're live on Rockfin. We're live on All In. We're live on YouTube. What's up, Rockfinners? How you doing? We're here. Poppy Davis is here. What's up, Poppy? She's lurking on Rockfin. That's a good place to lurk. Well, what was it? There was something. I was saying humans can be trash. And then they're elected to office. But bump. Where is it? Where is the story I was looking for? Oh. Well, it's a story I want to talk about, but I don't know if I want to talk about it on YouTube necessarily, but I just thought the response to this tweet was funny. Yellow Vest AI, we'll call Yellow Vest a friend of the channel for sure. So this doctor, I guess she's a doctor, says, so we were supposed to pretend that hundreds of people aren't dying of COVID-19 in the U.S. every day? I mean, for one thing, there are hundreds of people are dying from diabetes, heart disease, heart attacks, cancer, gun violence, homelessness. There are hundreds of people dying of all these things every single day. But supposedly we're supposed to just completely lose our minds about people dying from COVID-19. I'm not saying it's not. Anyways, I won't go farther into it than that, but come on now. Perspective, please. Anyways, the response was hilarious. Yellow Vest says, much human attrition is sustainable. And it was funny to me because much human attrition, I think, I don't know if he's coming from a place of, I'm not sure what his standpoint is on this, but there's a lot of humans, so maybe he was saying like, we could withstand the loss of some humans to COVID-19. I'm not trying to make light of people dying. I don't know. It just made me giggle a little bit. But then everybody was like, yeah, that's what they want to do to us. They want human attrition. I don't know if that's what he was trying to say, Yellow Vest. I don't know if he was trying to say. I think he was actually just being realistic. Like, it's kind of a lot of us. William Dillon, I don't have. This is the only time I have to go live. I kind of have this schedule because it's the best time of day for me. I've tried all these other times to go live, and this seems to be a good, comfortable spot right now. So, unfortunately, I don't. I did actually get your message that you've been checking out my music videos. Thank you, William. I appreciate the kudos. Dre Guy says experts' refusal to identify psychopathy or encourage empathy is fatal for civilization. Are you driving through Oklahoma, Poppy? I don't know why Oklahoma has been a name that has come up a lot in the last week for me. I don't know what it is, but I keep seeing the name Oklahoma. And then somebody randomly asked me the other day if I was from Oklahoma, and I was like, nope, not from Oklahoma. Whatever, I don't know what that means, though. Obsolete Optics says hundreds of people dying every day is a drop in the bucket and is immediately canceled out by the thousands of people who are born every day. Yeah, I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to say I wish death upon people. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. Unfortunately, we've got ourselves into a position where there are a whole lot of us, and there are a whole lot of other species and beings on the earth, flora and fauna, who would actually benefit if there were less of us. And there are a lot of people out there who would be like, "Oh, that is just the worst thing. How dare you say stuff like that?" It's just true, man. I'm not, take it down about 86 notches. It's just kind of true. It's only right. The balance of nature only applies to other animals, not to us. Okay. Science. We love science and we love evidence and data, except for when it applies to us. Okay. Right. That's how people think. I love science, data, and evidence, and I totally am into it, except for when it inconveniences me. Then you're just as big a doofus as the people that you're talking about. The people that just, randomly and conveniently let go of science when it suits their needs. Evidence, reality, truth, data, all that stuff, We all believe in it. But you really got to believe in it. You really have to believe in it. You really have to go all the way through. And you have to be willing to admit that you missed it when you missed it. And then you can't no offense to people who are religious, but I have to say, you can't be science driven or data driven and then, when it's convenient, just go to God, just go to, well, God just didn't plan, okay. God is fine. There's nothing wrong with God. There's nothing wrong with your beliefs. There's nothing wrong with, but God is not necessarily data driven. God is, something you feel or experience, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Love is something that we all know exists, but you can't really point to it and go, there it is. You can't point to it and go, there it is. I guess you can. We can go on and on about this, but just saying. I mean, I see God in nature. I see God in, just the amazing miracle of nature. Right? But nature is also can be cruel. You know, nature has its boundaries. Nature has its balances. Nature has its limits. Nature can only provide so much. Nature takes, random left turns. Right? There is God in nature, but, nature's, also sometimes does away with, whole swaths of nature, right? In order to what? I don't know. It's just nature doing natural things. And so it's not always nice. I don't know. Anyways. It's not nice to fool Mother Nature. But I mean, nature. If you want to believe in a God, believe in the natural laws. Believe in the things that things you can see, things that are in the real world. Nature is probably one of the best things to believe in, right? Because nature shows you all the time exactly what nature's doing. Nature gives you plenty of evidence and data to believe in how things work. Andre says, "I don't think nature can be fooled." Well, I mean, we've fooled nature quite often, right? We have medicine, and we have ways to build huge civilizations and societies. That allow us to escape the forces of nature, right? Cold, wet, animals being prey, right? We can, we have we have ways of outsmarting nature, but again, in the end, you really can't fool Mother Nature, right? And again, there are people that will say, yes, nature, data, evidence, natural laws, except for when it's inconvenient to my standpoint. And then I will say something completely ridiculous. Draguy says, we are nature and apparently malignant growth, but we are nature. All right, let's keep going. Anyways, good one. Yellow Vest AI, that was a good one. The Bureau of Land Management is seeking to tax or to fine Will Falk and Max Wilbert, who are leading the protest at Thacker Pass. They're attempting to fine them into submission, I guess. They're trying to fine them $50,000, basically, for providing bathrooms to Native elders at the Protect Thacker Pass protest camp. The ironic part, only $12 of that is the actual fine for trespassing. The rest is expenses. So the fine for trespassing is $12, but it costs us so much money to actually levy this fine against you. $50,000 is what it costs us. Right. They want us to pay for their expenses accrued in conducting surveillance of the protest camp, is what Max Wilbert says. Oh, word. Oh, William Dillon, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. I love that my supporters are dedicated supporters. Seriously. You guys are a dedicated crew and a dedicated bunch, and I appreciate you all hanging out with me every day and making sure this show goes on every day. There's a protest for Thacker Pass. If you're in the Reno, Nevada area, I don't know anybody who, or let's say Northern California or Nevada, or if you could just make it there, I guess. There's a protest on January 5th, peaceful march, Reno, Nevada, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The peaceful march is grounded in Native American spiritual prayer. Come with a clean heart, mind, body, and spirit. This is posted by Protect Thacker Pass and to demonstrate solidarity with the Thacker Pass protest. So check that one out, guys, if you can. Oh, I'm going to show the flyer. Sorry. Peaceful March, January 5th, 2025. 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. When is that? That's like, is that Wednesday, Thursday? Wednesday? I don't know. I can't keep the date straight anymore. Thursday, I think. Happy New Year, William. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Let's see. Just hitting some news. I'm eventually going to probably have to leave YouTube in a few minutes, guys, and do a couple of, I want to do a little talking about COVID stuff, and so I don't want to risk it. Just letting you guys prepare that we may be switching over to just Rockfin in a few minutes. This from Doomer Girl News. Doomer Girl News. As a doomer, let's be clear, I'm not against meaningful climate action. It's just that it's 5 minutes to midnight and there still hasn't been any. And I love this. This is one of the best graphs. Monthly mean global land ocean temperature from 1900 to now, right? And I mean, as you can see, from, roughly 1980 on, about the last 40 years has been a steady march up. And here we are, danger, 2015 to 2020. We are moving all the way up to the highest point on this chart. Danger. Obsolete Optics says 5 minutes to midnight. False. It is 100 seconds to midnight. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, I want to. Okay, so this is what I made. I want to cover this, and then I will, after this, jump off of YouTube. People City Council. I like this account. I think they're private, actually, is why I can't retweet their stuff or even get links to their stuff. But it's a good account. People's City Council. Posting this about robot dogs. I'm telling you, there is a lot of talk about the Fourth Industrial Revolution, Agenda 2030, the WEF. How else do you want to describe this? Track, trace, database, locking us all down. all that stuff. And I don't doubt that that's happening. But no part of the future scares me more than this. This stuff actually sends chills down my spine and gives me much pause in any good feelings about the future. Like, in my mind, like, this is the scariest thing. And the scariest thing about this is that they're already here, right? They're already built. They're already ready to go, right? They're ready to go. Yes, and you're right. Lone Wanderer plus the crop failures. Yeah, let's not leave that out. I'm just saying, in the future techno dystopia that we will all live in, this robot future is just, man, I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it. But unfortunately, I don't think that we're going to, we're not going to have a choice about it. I don't know. I mean, I think I've heard other people say, like, now, we got to get this, we got to do something before they unleash the robots, because after that it's over. Right? We got to fight back. We've got to, man the ramparts or whatever. We got to, do what we got to do, because once they unleash the robots, we're done. But here's the thing. The robots are already here. It's like they're all behind the screen. They've shown us a little bit about what the robots can do. They keep like kind of sneaking out these videos like, oh, this is crazy. Like, these robots look at them go. Right? So they've shown us what they can do, but like, let's just go down the road. Let's walk down the road and assume that maybe they've already built thousands of these things, right? That they're already operational, the dogs and the robot, humans. And they're already talking about having, robot police officers and whatnot. So, and they're talking about this now. So what frightens me is that these things are already built and they're all behind a screen or behind a door. And they're just, they're just waiting for the moment to open the door and just go, all right, do your stuff, guys. You know what you got to do. Jimmy Two Times says they were field tested in Europe. I'm sure I know they've already tested them. They've already, they already know what they can do. They're already ready to go. That's my belief, is that they're already ready to go. They're already building thousands of them. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, they were testing them and working on them and all that kind of stuff. But now they're like, oh, we have some pretty good prototypes we can go with. We just need to build, like, I don't know, 500,000 of them or 1 million of them, right? We need to have, like, 1 million of these things ready to go behind the door, and then we'll just open the door, and then that'll be that. That'll be that. There'll be nothing you can do. You'll have no recourse. The end, right? That's a huge fear of mine, and who knows when that day is going to come. But that day, I don't mean to be, sometimes I can doom out myself. I don't mean to be super doomy, but that day is upon us. LAPD could soon add Boston Dynamics' $300,000 robot dog to its arsenals. Don't worry about crime, folks. Robot police dogs are coming to LA, blah, blah, blah. This is says it's a parody account, but this says Los Angeles Police Department parody. But I'm telling you, they have these dogs. They have these robots are built. These robots are built, and they're ready to go. And then here is from the Mar Vista Voice. Killer robots are already making their way into our already militarized police force. The LA Police Foundation wants to donate a quadruped unmanned ground vehicle named Spot to LA SWAT team. These can already be outfitted with weapons, right? They're already openly talking about these robots having the authority to kill. In the on the San Francisco Police Department. So there you go. You know, I don't know. I didn't want to. We already know this is happening and this is coming. This is the thing. I guess why I'm talking about this is I feel like if there's a thing to be concerned about in 2023, and there's a lot to be concerned about, I know. Some people think it's CBDCs, and some people think it's the coming recession, and some people think it's the blue ocean event. Some people think it's widespread global crop failures. All those things singularly sound super frightening. But man, oh man, thing I'm worried about in 2023 is when they open the door. If this is the year that they just open the door and there's like 2 million of these robots just going, hi, how's it going? That's it. It show's over, folks. That's all. We're coming down your street. We're coming down your highways. We're coming to, you will have no recourse, and it won't matter whether you have all the guns or all the, you have. It just won't even matter because, 10 robot guys, armed robot guys coming to get you. You just don't have a chance. Obsolete Optics says, someone asked me why I was so worried about the environment, and I just said, I live there. And they looked at me as if that fact had never occurred to them. That's funny. That's funny. True story, right? And I was just, I was just having this conversation with someone this morning about how, we are nature. We are from nature. We are animals. We rely on all of nature with all the, and there are so many people that are absolutely divorced from nature. The people that are like, ooh, germs, and ooh, bugs, and ooh, outdoors, and ooh, I don't want to touch anything that's nature. It's like, you will die if you don't touch nature. If nature, absolutely supports you in every possible way. So you better get into nature. You better get real into nature real quick, because the more divorced you are from nature, the more separated you are from nature, the sooner you will die. You will die, right? Because, you think you're going to be kept alive on these sterile room lab, sterile lab created medicines and food, and nope, you're not. You're going to get sick, and then you're going to die. That's what's going to happen when you divorce yourself. And we've already reaped the benefits of divorcing ourselves from nature and creating this world where we rely on man-made things to keep us alive. Right? The more we're divorced from nature, sperm counts go down, fertility goes down, IQs go down, all those things. Virility goes down. Natural, everybody gets fat and lazy and sick when you're divorced from nature. So, scrap that. Ooh, bugs and dirt. And now, scrap that real fast. If there's one thing that you can do in your life, I'm preaching to the choir right now, because I think everybody here on this channel understands this. But I'm just saying, like, out in the world, there are a lot of people who are like, I don't want no parts of nature. Well, then nature will want no parts of you. And then that will be that. Enjoy. Enjoy that. I hear you. Bella Lugrisi, man, I hear you. I'm sick of people dying. Yeah. I hear you. I'm sick of it too. It's crazy. Everywhere I look, people are just dying. And I don't know if I'm, if I'm just noticing it, but I swear to God, I can't even open up Facebook, because every time I open up Facebook, people are like, my wife died, my father died, my son died, everybody's dying. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And I have loved ones dying all around me, and it's just, or friends of mine have loved ones dying all around them. It's, I don't know if this is just the natural course of things, if it's my age, or if it's something is happening, or if people are just if people really truly are leaving the earth at a faster pace. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You have actually mixed feelings, yeah. I'm just noticing a lot of death lately. It's wild. It's wild. Anyways, but robots are coming to save us, or the opposite of save us. I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump off YouTube. I'm going to do the rest of the show on Rockfin and Colin. So, last comment from YouTube I will read from Obsolete Optics. 2 frogs are sitting together in a pot on a stove. One frog says to the other, "Relax. Pot temperatures have been going up and down for centuries." True story. It's getting a little hotter in here. Oh, that's normal. That's normal. Sometimes the pot gets hot. Sometimes the pot gets cool. Don't worry about it. All right. YouTubers, thank you. Don't know if I'm going to have a show tomorrow. Again, I'm this weekend is a little fuzzy. It's a long New Year's weekend, right? Especially I live in Pasadena, California, where they have the Rose Parade and the Rose Bowl and all that kind of stuff. So all that stuff happens on Monday. So we get a New Year's Eve, a New Year's Day, and then we get an extra New Year's Day on Monday. I think everybody gets a holiday on Monday too. So we get a big old long New Year's weekend. So if I don't see you tomorrow, Happy New Year's to y'all. I may see you. And I probably will see you on Monday if I don't see you tomorrow. So YouTubers, thank you. I'll hang out on Rockfin we're going to hang out